Honorable President Putin, Honorable President Khurelsukh, I am very pleased to hold the 7th trilateral meeting of the leaders of China, Russia, and Mongolia here in Beijing to review the results of our trilateral cooperation and outline plans for its further development. In recent years, under our joint leadership, trilateral cooperation between China, Russia, and Mongolia has been steadily developing and has yielded tangible results. The medium-term roadmap for trilateral cooperation has been successfully implemented. Trilateral trade turnover has grown steadily. Trade, economic, scientific, technical, ecological, and cultural humanitarian cooperation has been consistently deepened. Key joint projects within the framework of the China-Mongolia-Russia Economic Corridor program have given new impetus to trilateral cooperation. The Chinese side highly values this. In China, we say, to prop up a fence, you need 3 stakes, and for a hero, 3 helpers are needed. As friendly neighbors, united by common mountains and rivers and sharing a common destiny, China, together with Russia and Mongolia, will continue to strengthen political mutual trust, uphold the original goal of cooperation, eliminate external interference, and jointly promote the high-quality development of trilateral cooperation. I now give the floor to President Putin.
Honorable Chairman Xi, first of all, I would like to thank Mr. Chairman and our Chinese friends for their hospitality and for organizing our trilateral meeting. We have not met in this format for a long time. Today's meeting is an initiative of the President of the People's Republic of China, and I want to thank you for it. I would like to emphasize that Russia sincerely seeks the comprehensive development of mutually beneficial, equal, and multifaceted relations with both the People's Republic of China and Mongolia. At the same time, we consider it important that successful bilateral cooperation be complemented and acquire new dimensions through the trilateral format. This is quite natural because our 3 countries have much in common. We share an interest in jointly developing political, economic, and humanitarian ties. And most importantly, Russia, China, and Mongolia are good neighbors, and our peoples are bound by long-standing traditions of friendship and mutual support. I am confident that today's discussion will, as always, be open and substantive, and that we will touch upon the main directions of our trilateral interaction. We will also discuss plans for the near and medium term. Thank you.
I now give the floor to President Khurelsukh.
Honorable President of the People's Republic of China, Xi Jinping, Honorable President of the Russian Federation, Vladimir Vladimirovich, esteemed members of the delegations, I warmly greet you all and wish you a good day. I express my deep gratitude to our Chinese colleagues for successfully organizing the 7th meeting of the heads of state of Mongolia, the People's Republic of China, and the Russian Federation here in Beijing. Mongolia consistently makes efforts to deepen bilateral and trilateral relations and cooperation with its eternal neighbors and comprehensive strategic partners, China and Russia, in all areas of activity and to expand mutually beneficial cooperation and interaction. This year, we solemnly commemorate the remarkable 80th anniversary of the victory in the Great Patriotic War, the cessation of hostilities in that war, and the victory of the Chinese people over Japanese aggression. This celebration is not only for our countries, but also for the peoples of Mongolia, China, and Russia. Today's meeting of our three heads of state acquires a special historical significance, as it coincides with the commemoration of this great common victory. It is gratifying to note that the peoples of our three countries have always been united in striving to preserve historical memory, to prevent distortions of historical truth, and to objectively pass on to future generations the significance of our common victory and the consequences of that war. Over the past more than 10 years, under the leadership of our three heads of state, our trilateral cooperation has expanded significantly, including concrete results achieved in implementing the program for the creation of the Economic Corridor, which deserves high appreciation. In 2022 in Samarkand, we agreed to extend the implementation of this program for 5 years. In November last year, the parties agreed upon and approved an updated list of 33 projects to be carried out within its framework. I'm also pleased to note the agreement reached to extend the implementation of this program until 2031 for another 5 years. I believe this creates more realistic conditions for the practical implementation of the construction of the Economic Corridor. This program is aimed at bringing tangible benefits to the peoples of our three countries, promoting the expansion of mutual ties and cooperation, and ensuring real economic growth. Within this goal, it is important to jointly develop feasibility studies for economic corridor projects and to establish effective mechanisms for program implementation. I would like to emphasize that the Mongolian side attaches great importance to the implementation of joint projects in such areas as the development of economic corridor infrastructure, transport, logistics, energy, and trade. At the initiative of the Mongolian side, in 2024, a meeting of the heads of government of the three countries was successfully held for the first time in Islamabad and Istanbul. A fundamental agreement has been reached to hold the next such meeting this year in the Russian Federation. I believe that this meeting of the heads of government of our three countries plays an important role in the practical implementation of agreements reached at the heads of state level, as well as in the coordination and harmonization of our countries' development strategies and programs. I would also like to note that in June of this year, Mongolia signed a temporary free trade agreement with the Eurasian Economic Union.